Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Detroit Tigers franchise here on MLB The Show 20. Going over some of the yearly stats here at the end of the year, as we did finish off the regular season with last episode. This is kind of going to be like a stats and awards, as well as showing the playoffs and looking forward to the off season. So make sure you drop a like on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel if you are new and want to see more MLB The Show 20 franchise content. I would really greatly appreciate that, and let's get into this episode. So you can see some of the leaders here for the National League. We'll focus a little bit more on the American League since that's where we are, but I do want to give a nice, well-rounded thoughts on the entire league, as Clayton Kershaw, 18 wins this year, led the National League. He also led in only losing 3 games. Keon Keala for the Pittsburgh Pirates had the most saves in the National League. A 2.50 ERA for Mike Soroka. He was the best ERA in the National League. You saw already who had the best batting average. That was Blackman. And just a lot of the stuff here. The whip was Clayton Kershaw. Acuna with the best WAR. So now we'll go into the American League where we play. Mike Trout led the American League with a 330. Miguel Cabrera in the top 5. He was also number 1 in hits in the American League. So you love that. Love to see that if you're a Tiger fan. Now we move on. Doubles. You can see Anderson led that. Triples. Bo Bichette led that. But Nico Goodrum up there with 9. Yohan Moncada with 50 homers, one ahead of Mike Trout. Our first person on this list is going to be Jonathan Schoop. He hit a nice, cool 33 homers. Giancarlo Stanton drove in 142 runs. Moncada with 114 runs scored led our league. So you can see here a lot of walks there. On base percentage, Mike Trout definitely had that. He had the slugging as well. He also had the OPS, the only one with an OPS over 1,000. Masahiro Tanaka led with 19 wins as a pitcher. Yoni Chirinos only had 4 losses. Taylor Rogers with 47 saves for the Twins. Definitely helped them make the postseason. Garrett Cole with a 2.23 ERA. Home runs allowed, that was Mike Clevenger leading that. Strikeouts, Garrett Cole, 301. Complete games, Verlander, Cole, and Tanaka led with 5. Garrett Cole had the most innings pitched. The best whip was Masahiro Tanaka, but Cole's up there. Cole definitely has the pitching war, and Trout definitely the batting war. So let's take a look at some of the awards here. National League MVP is Christian Yelich, who hit 336 with 54 homers and 111 RBIs. Pete Alonso was close. I don't think either of these guys are going to be in the postseason, though. Max Scherzer wins the Cy Young at 15-10 with a 292 and 279 strikeouts. I guess I can agree with that. Walker Buehler might have been a better choice, but I could see it. Charlie Blackmon led with the batting title, obviously batting 346. Kenley Jansen wins reliever of the year with 34 saves and a 1.40 ERA and 58 strikeouts. Rookie of the Year goes to Hunter Bishop of the Padres. Hank Aaron Award goes to Christian Yelich. Gold Glove pitcher, Aaron Nola. Catcher, JT Realmuto. First base, your second base, Ozzie Albies. Third base, Manny Machado. Shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Left field, Mike Yastrzemski. Center field, Ronald Acuna Jr. And right field goes to Jason Hayward. Looking at Silver Sluggers, pitcher, Madison Bumgarner hit 3 homers. Jorge Alfaro hit 26 homers. Pete Alonso, 53 homers. Jonathan Villar wins for second base. Third base, Eugenio Suarez. Shortstop, Javi Baez. Then Christian Yelich, Ronald Acuna, and Bryce Harper for the outfield. So now we take a look at the American League. MVP goes to Mike Trout, and completely deserved with his 330 average. Garrett Cole, 16-5. He will win the Cy Young. Mike Trout wins the Hank Aaron. Roberto Osuna wins the reliever of the year. Rookie of the year goes to Xiao Ching Chang, who we traded away at the deadline to the Cleveland Indians. So Hank Aaron Award, goes to Trout. Gold Glove pitcher is Ryan Yarbrough. Catcher, there's first base. We get a champion, CJ Cron. Second base goes to LeMahieu. Third to Chapman. Shortstop to Simmons. Then we got Brantley, Kiermaier, and Alex Verdugo winning the Gold Glovers in the outfield. Silver Sluggers, you can see here, Jose Abreu, DJ LeMahieu, Yohan Moncada, of course, deserved it. Tim Anderson gets it for shortstop. Mike Trout. Giancarlo Stanton and Franmil Reyes for the outfield. So now we are going into the wild card matchups. So this is going to get interesting, folks, as we do look at the Brew Crew going against the Rockies. So the Brew Crew did make the playoffs, and they have a chance here to get to the NLDS. And look at that, a 4-run 8th inning and another run scored in the 9th gives them a 7-1 victory on the road in Colorado. John Gray just got blown up in this game. So now we take a look at the AL wildcard, and the Angels starting out with a 3-0 lead. Cleveland gets one back in the second, but the Angels score 3 more in the fourth and 1 in the fifth. Indians get 3 in the bottom of the fifth to make it 7-4 as we're going all the way through this one. And unfortunately, not really close enough for me to want to jump in, especially with the 2 extra runs by the Angels in the 9th, and it's going to be 9-4. So both the road teams win the wild card games. And as you can see from this graphic, we got a couple Game 5s and a couple sweeps on the National League side. So a couple Game 5s in the American League. We're going to take a look at the New York Yankees hosting the Houston Astros, and they're up 1-0 so far. A pitcher's duel going on between Garrett Cole and Zach Greinke. Greinke is pitching really well after giving up 1 in the first, and look at this. We are going to jump in. Chris Davinsky is going to take the mound for the Houston Astros. He's pitched in 2 games so far. It hasn't gone super well for him, but here he is going to get the grounder over to second. Had some trouble with it, but able to get an out to move into the 9th inning, and that is where Jonathan Holder comes in. He had a really bad first outing this postseason, so we'll see if he can redeem himself in this one as George Springer up with a runner on and 1 out. He would be the second out with that strikeout, swinging on the down and away slider. So that'll move into Carlos Correa, and Correa's going to lift this thing out to left, and look at the grab in left field. What a dive. And that'll take us to the bottom of the 9th. A 3-2 pitch to Giancarlo Stanton, who just rips one to right. That is out of here. It is a walk-off 2-run bomb in the bottom of the 9th for the Yankees to dramatically win Game 5 against the Houston Astros. So the Astros are taken out of this postseason, and the New York Yankees are ALDS champions. They will move on to the ALCS. But who will they face? We will find that out very shortly, but look at this celebration from the Yankees in Yankee Stadium. What a dramatic win. Let me know what you think of that in the comment section. As we take a look, Gleyber Torres wins player of the game, 2 for 4 with a home run. Jose Altuve hit a home run for the Astros, but it's Giancarlo Stanton's bomb that makes all the difference. So now we take a look at the other Game 5, which is the Twins hosting the Angels. And look at that, Twins up 1-0. Now they're up 3-0. Now it's 3-1. Now 4-1. So here we go in the 9th inning. Jose Berrios trying to go complete game. He gets Mike Trout to strike out. That's his 6th strikeout of the game. 2 outs, nobody on. Anthony Rendon, so clutch for the Nats in real life last year. And here he just going to line out to right field. And the Minnesota Twins are going to go into the ALCS to take on the New York Yankees. The surprising thing about that is that the Minnesota Twins are going to be the home team in that series. They are the top overall seed, so to speak, in this playoff. Sad to see Albert Pujols not be able to move along in these playoffs. Berrios just absolutely pitched a gem. 9 innings of 6 hit, 1 earned run ball, 6 strikeouts. So it's Yankees, it's Twins, and it's going to be Cubs-Dodgers, who both swept their opponents in the NLDS. The Dodgers get a sweep of the Cubs to get into the World Series, and the Yankees-Twins are in Game 7. So we take a look here. The Yankees starting out with a 5-0 lead after 3 innings, just obliterating the Twins. But the Twins get a 5-run 5th and a 4-run 6th to lead. But then look at this, an 8 spot from the Yankees, making it 13-9. Now it's 13-10, and the Yankees get a 7 spot. Just an incredible offensive game. I don't know how this happened, but it's 20-10. Can you imagine if you were watching an ALCS and the game 7 ended 20-10? That's what happened here today at Target Field in Minnesota. As we take a look at this box score, no home runs hit by the Minnesota Twins. That's incredible. Severino got tagged. Kenta Maeda, though, apparently, this is a glitch, because apparently Kenta Maeda only gave up 4 earned runs and pitched a complete game. So we'll take a look at the World Series, which the Dodgers win Game 1 9-2. An offensive explosion in this one. Max Muncy hit 3 home runs in Game 1 of the World Series. That's huge. We go to Game 2, where the Dodgers win 7-1. So they take both games at home, just playing absolutely out of their minds. Jock Peterson, Smith, and Kershaw hits a home run the day he pitches, as he goes a complete game, 6-hit, 1 earned run ball, and hits a home run to help his team out. So now we go into New York for a couple games, and the Yankees win this one 6-5 despite giving up 4 runs in the 9th inning. So this could have gotten bad for them. It could have been an absolute choke job, but they're able to get it under control, as Holder was the one to give up 3 runs. Then the Yankees win their second home game, as they win that one 6-3. So the Yankees taking control of their home field, the Dodgers taking control of theirs, as Torres hit 2 home runs in game number 4. Tanaka pitched pretty well. Canely, nice hold. And the Yankees in their third home game would also win that. So the home team has won them all. 9-6 Yankees as they take a 3-2 series lead after being down 2-0. May did not pitch well for the Dodgers at all. Only went 1 1/3 innings, giving up 7 earned runs. Wasn't good for them. New York then takes their first game in LA. So that would be a 4-1 victory, as they would win Game 6 and end the series in LA. So no Game 7. Mookie Betts hit the solo shot. That was the only run scored by the Dodgers in this game. And good pitching from the Yankees when they needed it the most for some reason. And it is 4-2, a 6-game series win for the Yankees. Postseason MVPs, Gleyber Torres, he hit 9 home runs this postseason with a .365 average. Max Muncy is postseason MVP for the NL, .395, 7 home runs for him. And the World Series MVP, Brett Gardner, who batted .444 with a homer and 5 RBIs. So good on him. We'll take a look at the retirees going into the offseason. Ivan Nova is going to retire, so that's a good trade for us to be able to get something for him before he was gone. So now we'll look through, see if there's any names that we will recognize. And no, Ali Perez is now gone. Nelly Cruz is now retired. That is something I didn't think I would see after Season 1, but Nelson Cruz hanging it up. We'll take a look here. I don't really see any super recognizable names until we get into the actual free agents of the year. You see some of the old classics. Melky Cabrera in there. Zach Cozart is in there. Jacoby Ellsbury is in there. What a awful end to the career he had. As you keep going down, looking to see if there's any more recognizable names. Russell Martin is retired. A very good catcher in his day. Pat Neshek is gone. Felix Ozuna is gone. Brandon Phillips, good second baseman for a time. Martin Prado is gone. Irvin Santana is gone. Jason Vargas is gone. So I want to say, guys, that we are going to have a Tigers off-season live stream, as there are no Hall of Famers inducted after this season. But we will have a Tigers off-season live stream. These are guys that we are going to need to either sign or let go, and we'll have to see if we want to fire our manager or not. We'll see what we want to do. I want to do a rebrand live as well. So I hope you will all join me, and that off-season live stream will take place on Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you all there. Make sure you drop a like on this video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and can't wait to see more. And I'll see you all at the live stream.